Hi everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, I'm welcoming you back into my closet as I discuss the looks I wore on All-Stars 8! Yes! Oh my gosh, Night of 1,000 Grace Joneses. Joneses? Night of 1,000 Grace Jones? Either way, I'm not good with grammar. It is the Grace Jones Runway. Now, this was a challenge for me personally because, as you can probably tell, Jaymes Mansfield doesn't necessarily lend itself to Grace Jones very easily. So I had to bend myself into this character to make it work. Now, originally, I wanted to do Estranger from Boomerang, you know, when she's in like the dominatrix black leather outfit with the mini skirt and that long ponytail coming out the helmet, like the blonde one. I wanted to do that, but we were limited for choices of what we were allowed to do because of copyrights and stuff like that. So we got a very strict prompt as to what is allowed for Grace Jones, because, you know, they don't want to license a lot of things because it's very expensive when it comes to third-party material. As someone who works for YouTube, I completely understood this, so I went a different route. I searched through all the stuff and I stumbled upon this look. It's actually a look she wore in a 1979 concert. It's Grace Jones with like the big superhero cowl on. She's got this long like cape that's got all furs on it, like little foxtails all over it. And this beautiful like copper orange jumpsuit. Like she looks like a supervillain. And I couldn't take my eyes off it. It's like, okay, I love this because it's kind of demented and super weird. Like it's such like a statement look, which is what Grace Jones was known for. So I immediately selected this one and tossed this to Nate Luna to do. And I apologize to you in advance, Nate, because I threw a lot of projects onto you. I'm really sorry. Nate had to do so many looks for me, and this was the very last one that was completed and sent back to me. And it was really cool. Like, the craftsmanship was really there. It was just, it needed a few more foxtails, and he didn't have time to put as many on as he wanted to, so I ended up borrowing foxtails from my friend Darren. He had a connection and got me some more foxtails for me to add to the cape while I was there. Because I wanted it to be super bulky and just super big, like almost like a Dexter's Lab kind of villain. You know, remember like the Super Pals they used to have on Dexter's Lab? They had the most obnoxious villains on it. So I wanted to give like that kind of vibe, like a demented fashion editor was like what I was channeling with it. Because I knew I couldn't be Grace Jones, but I could definitely add a character and put my own spin onto this. Now, as far as costumes goes, this is the only one I've done that was strictly based upon an existing thing already, where you had to kind of recreate something and make it your own. So it was an interesting prompt to tackle. Now, it wasn't until much later after I started researching stuff for this video that I realized this is the exact same outfit she wore in like that infamous PSA back in the 80s, like, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And they had all the celebrities doing it. Like, I was like, that's the outfit. Like, you can recognize like the cape and everything, and like the foxtails. I was like, no way. Had I known that, I would have made that reference. But it is what it is. Just so many things that happen while you're getting ready, I was not even thinking about it. Now, wearing a full, like, head-to-toe look was very new to me because I felt very covered up in this. It was definitely a silhouette I wasn't used to doing, where, like, I'm wearing probably the most clothes anyone's ever seen me in. And, like, a silhouette that doesn't really emphasize my shape a whole lot, which I wanted to do because I thought, like, what I liked about this look was, like, Grace Jones was known as a very statuesque woman, but she wasn't afraid of, like, different silhouettes, and she would wear stuff that wouldn't necessarily emphasize certain parts of her that you're used to. Like, she had gorgeous legs, so, like, this one is especially one of those where it's really big in the shoulders, and she's got little teeny tiny legs sticking out. Like, I love that kind of look. Like, it's a different look for me, because I'm used to doing, like, very curvy, very 1950s silhouettes, and this one was, like, straight up 1970s. Now, for the hair in this, I opted for a black wig that I slicked back into a ponytail and then made a huge bun in the back to stick out of the cowl. Because one thing is, like, I wanted to have hair on. Like, I didn't want to wear my real hair. So this is my way around it. I just had a big old black bun in the back of it. And as for the makeup, I decided I'm not going to look like Grace Jones. Like, there's no way I can make my face look like hers. So I decided to go a different route and went like a Studio 54 kind of route, which is what Grace Jones was known for. She was part of that set. She rolled in that clique of Studio 54. So I was like, let's get like Divine-inspired Liza in the 80s, like all that. I want to like just throw as much as I can into this to make it like such a downtown fun look, where it has the channeling of Grace Jones energy. Because I know I'm not going to look like her. As for the boots, these boots are actually Candy Muse's boots. She gave them to me because they didn't fit her. And like, luckily enough, they're a wide calf, so they fit me. So I was excited to wear them because one of my biggest problems as a man that dresses up in drag, it's really hard if you have big calves to find boots that fit you, especially tall ones. So like, these were like a miracle godsend for me. I was like, ooh, okay, I'll snatch these up. And like, they fit me. and they're really, really, really tall. Like definitely like felt like I was on point practically how tall they were. It's like, I don't know how she walks in heels that high. Now, as my critiques in this look, I must say, like, I was losing weight while I was at Drag Race, so a lot of my clothes were starting to, like, you know, buckle in some areas, and this one was no exception, especially in the crotch area. I had a tendency to camel toe up as I walked with it, and that was one of the main critiques about this, is that it puckered a little bit in the crotch area. To which I will say, I beg to differ. I feel like having a powerful pussy is the most Grace Jones thing of all. So I feel like I really, you know, nailed the assignment. I don't know. Personally, it's all, everyone has different opinions as far as fashion goes. I didn't necessarily agree, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now, all in all, I really, really enjoyed this episode. This was the Joan Crawford Rusical, which I was so excited to do because I'm a major Joan Crawford stan, okay? Like, old Hollywood, as you already know, is like ingrained in my character and like my whole history. I even did like historical videos about Joan Crawford. So it's just like, this was such an exciting thing for me to do. Like, I loved this assignment. And I love this challenge, and I love what I brought to it. And even though I landed in the bottom, and spoiler alert now, spoiler alert coming. If you haven't watched the episode yet, you know, go watch it and then come back. I did go home this week. I was eliminated in this outfit, and you think that would hurt the outfit for me, and I never want to see it again, but it's still probably laying up in my closet because I loved everything about this assignment and this runway. Like, I've grown to like it. And this is usually the part of the video where people would say, well, it's over, but it's not, because get ready for me to enter the Fame Games. That's right, I'm about to blow y'all up with so many updates for my Fame Game looks. I want y'all to vote for me, all right, because I want to win, all right? I didn't get to win All-Stars. My All-Stars journey ends as far as getting the crown goes, but I can still be the queen of the Fame Games. Yeah, I love the sound of that. Let's make that happen. All right, you guys? Well, this was the night of 1,000 Grace Joneses. Unfortunately, I did sashay away this episode, but look at it this way. 6 episodes is pretty damn good compared to my last time on Drag Race, okay? I'm really happy with everything I did, and I'm excited for you guys to see what I will bring in further videos. I'm excited to show you guys what I would have worn in future videos, because this series is not over, because I paid a lot of money for these costumes, so someone's gonna see them, damn it. And you're gonna hear the backstory, all right? You're gonna hear all about it. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye! Vote for me for the Fame Games.
Click here and watch my recreation of a wig I did for Neil Patrick Harris. Or watch my new single, J. Cole Has an Emmy. Come on, click it, you know you want to. If you don't click it, you're gonna want a hot dog real bad. So click it. Also, be sure and vote for me, Jaymes Mansfield, on the online Fame Games when it drops July 14th. Come on now, let's make me the queen of the Fame Games. Oh my god, I love the sound of that.